This program brought to you by MLC, Edgels and Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Tonight on Australia's biggest bargain sale, we're offering an award-winning Sea-Doo, a $20,000 opal and cultured pearl necklace, the electrifying Alfa Romeo Spider, and a cash jackpot of $178,000. All on the world's richest quiz, Sale of the Century. And now here's Glenn Ridge.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you. Very kind of you. Hello and welcome to Sale. Nice to be with you. Hope you've had a good day. We've got a great night lined up for you as far as quizzing is concerned. Our champ is with us for the 5th night, so let's see how he goes. Firstly, though, please welcome Nikki Buckley. Oh, hello.
Hello, Glenn.
Look like one of those ladies from the saloon.
I know, that's what I feel like.
Do you?
Yeah, got my gun down.
Don't have a shootout somewhere along the way?
Yeah, why not?
Looking stunning. Now, I mentioned that our carryover champ is back with us again. It's his 5th night, so he's played extremely well. Let's have a quick chat to him, Nick.
Okay, this is our carryover champion, Andrew from New South Wales. He continues steering towards success, and last night his determined playing was rewarded with a $25,000 grand piano. Andrew returns for his 5th night, risking prizes valued at $49,194.
Nice to have you back with us again, Andrew.
Thanks, Nicky.
Is it getting any easier?
Oh, it doesn't get any easier.
Now,
No?
what was it like last night when you headed home and you had to tell Anne that you'd knocked back the grand piano?
Well, there were a few daggers.
Well, you're still here. That's the
still
most important thing. Good luck
I was
tonight,
allowed
Andrew.
to come back.
You'll do very well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, Andrew's into cars,
Yes.
enjoys the little mini miners.
Loves
And we
it.
must make mention, because lots of people ask, how do you find out about the Alfa Romeos? Of course, with the internet,
Oh.
they have a fabulous site on the internet. So if you want to scribble this down, www.alfaromeo.com.
AU.
So there you go. If you want to have a look up that website, it's got all the press releases, everything you want to know about the Alfa
Beautiful.
Romeo cars. They're fabulous.
Fun.
You could be driving away in a Spider tonight, Andrew.
That'd be very pleasant.
It would be very pleasant, wouldn't
Good
it?
luck.
Good luck tonight, Andrew. 2 new challenges for you, though, so let's go with them, Nick.
Okay, well, our first contestant is a grandmother of 7 and an arts enthusiast. She enjoys painting, making ceramics and reading, and her ambition is to paint full-time and start her own business. From Raymond's Hill in Queensland, let's welcome Ruth Hoy.
Hello, Ruth.
Hello, Glenn. Our second contestant is a full-time student renowned for his ability to talk. His interests include running and supporting the Adelaide Crows, and his ambition is to revisit his family in Canada. From Flagstaff Hill in South Australia, please make welcome Anthony Gutteras.
Hello, Anthony. Nice to have you with us, too. And 2000 is going to be a really big year for us at the Crows, isn't it,
Sure.
Anthony? All right, let's get into the game.
There's
$20
always hope.
starting money for all of our players. We'll see you in the gift shop.
You will. Good luck, everyone.
Look forward to it. As Nikki mentioned, Andrew, nearly $50,000 worth of prizes you're risking. So good luck all. Here we go. Which item of clothing is known colloquially as PJs? Andrew.
Pyjamas.
Correct. What one-word term describes a listing in alphabetical order of names and addresses, as in a telephone book? Anthony.
Index.
No. Directory. Released in 1982 and #1 on both sides of the Atlantic was which Michael Jackson album? Andrew.
Thriller.
Yes. Here's a visual question, so look carefully. Pictured here is a NASA vehicle exploring the surface of which... Andrew.
The moon.
No, of which planet? Actually, Mars. There was a picture there of the Mars Sojourner vehicle. Also known as the Garden of Yahweh and the Garden of God is, Anthony.
Garden of Eden.
That's correct, is which biblical earthly paradise. Winning 3 medals at Atlanta, including gold in the 200 metres butterfly, was Susie who? Anthony.
Susie O'Neill.
Susie O'Neill, lovely lady too. And we have a tie game. Anthony and Andrew both on $25. Both one question ahead of Ruth. So gentlemen, first person with their buzzer when Nikki says a low price can buy here.
Well, guys, step out in style with this range of high-quality lady shoes and handbags. Your choice of footwear could include any style in beautiful Italian leather, from casual to office to evening wear. And to give your stride some confidence, the selection also includes the practical and timeless handbag. Normally priced at $1,060, but tonight only $6 from Edward Mallow and Sale of the Century.
Now, gentlemen, keep thinking about you not taking home the grand piano, Andrew, with Anne. And Anthony, is there a lady in your life?
There is.
Yes?
Yep.
Very special lady?
Yes.
Yes?
We're always special, Glenn.
So let's, of course you are, sorry. Let's test your love, gentlemen. $5, one question for the lady in your life. Going once.
Very special, these women, aren't they?
Going twice. Going 3 times. And Anthony's bought.
Yeah.
Well done, Anthony. So you'll love those. Great prize. And Andrew, well, you're going to be in strife when you get home. Well and truly. Back to the questions. From Icelandic comes what term for a spring that spouts a column of hots? Andrew?
Geyser.
We'll take that, of hot water and steam into the air at intervals, geyser or geyser. In which track and field event developed centuries ago in the British Isles does the competitor turn in a circle of, Anthony?
Hammer throw?
That's right, of 2.135 metre diameter. Also called aphthosa is the highly contagious viral disease of cloven-footed mammals called foot and what, Andrew?
Foot and mouth disease.
Foot and mouth disease is correct. First of our fame games tonight, $10 being placed behind one of our famous faces. Who am I? Born in New York City in 1980, I first appeared on stage at the age of 4 and while studying ballet and drama, began appearing in television commercials. My performance in the John Candy movie Uncle Buck so impressed the Anthony.
Macaulay Culkin?
I am Macaulay Culkin, that's correct. Of course, the Home Alone series. And married at the age of 17. Well answered, Anthony. Now you're $10 off the lead and we have $10 behind one of our famous faces. And tonight those faces are...
Kick off your day with Steve Liebman,
The Today Show,
Andrea Parker,
The Pretender,
Paul Clitheroe,
Money,
Rebecca Gilling,
Our House.
Warren Shalikoff,
Warren comes from South Caulfield in Victoria and his hobbies include karate and his ambition is to be a Lego designer. So good luck with that, Warren.
Kim Kilby,
Australia's funniest home video show,
Anthony Edwards,
ER,
Rachel Friend,
A Current Affair,
and Don Burke.
from Burke's Backyard. So Anthony, which of our famous faces would you like?
Oh, I think I might go for my namesake, Anthony Edwards, please.
Good luck from ER.
Well, keep the kids amused for hours with this fun pack, including a boogie ball, spudinator, sea monkey circus tank and accessories, valued at $210 from Moose Enterprise.
Nice prize, Anthony. Now, you're only $10 off the lead. Andrew's in the lead on 35, and we'll be back shortly with round 2. Back to sale. This is round 2. Andrew, our champ of 5 nights, in the lead on 35, Anthony on 25 and Ruth on 20. Here we go with the questions. Based on a Roald Dahl story was the 1996 animated film James and the Wants. Andrew?
Giant peach.
That's correct. It was a great film too. In 1970, who became only the second woman ever to become a Conservative cabinet minister in the British government? Andrew?
Margaret Thatcher.
It was Margaret Thatcher, and that position was Secretary of State for Education and Science. $15 has been added to the Fame Game board, so what is my name? I am a Caribbean nation lying within a known hurricane zone with a population of less than 300,000, most of whom live in rural areas. Believed to have first been occupied by South American Indians until driven out by the Spanish in the 16th century, I was later occupied by the British, who brought in African slaves to work their sugar plantations. With an economy relying heavily on tourism and the sugar industry, I'm a constitutional monarchy with a bicameral parliament and Queen Elizabeth II as head of state. The easternmost West Indian island, I am located approximately 400 kilometres northeast of Venezuela, and with my, Anthony?
Jamaica?
No, and with my capital at Bridgetown, I am what? Beginning with B. Andrew?
Barbados.
I am Barbados, that's correct. Taking all the clues there, Andrew. Got the right answer though, so who would you like from our famous faces?
Steve Liebman, thanks.
From the Today Show, good luck. Here's Steve.
Andrew, the easy way to work hard is with this computer work centre with fold-away beechwood table. It's valued at $799 from Essen Furniture.
Picking up some fabulous prizes, Andrew. There's another one to go on the list as we go back to the questions. On June 7 this year, 48 parties contested the first free election in 44 years in which Asian... Andrew?
Indonesia.
That's correct, Asian country. Murder, burglary and blackmail are all examples of what kind of crime more serious than a misdemeanour? Anthony?
Penis crime?
No, felony, unfortunately. Fast money, 30 seconds up on the clock and your time starts now. On which heavy iron block does a blacksmith-shaped metal? Andrew?
Anvil.
Yes, Baltimore is the most populous city in which American? Andrew?
Ohio.
Maryland. What was the first name of Bohemian-born composer Mahler? Andrew?
Gustav.
Yes, which Spanish city is famous for its annual running of the bulls? Anthony?
Pamplona.
Correct. With which musical instrument is the name Wurlitzer most associated? Andrew?
Organ.
Correct. For how many years did Britain lease Hong Kong's new territory? Anthony?
99.
Yes. Which embankment beginning with L prevents a river over? Anthony?
Levy.
Yes. Author of The Lucky Country was Donald...
Horn.
Andrew. Correct. And at the end of Fast Money, Andrew in the lead on $65. Well done there. But just very quickly, Anthony, I was interested in getting the Hong Kong answer correct because you lived there for quite a while, didn't you?
My father did, actually.
Yes?
Yes, he emigrated here about 20 years ago.
And they're now all living over in Canada?
Yes, they are. No, they've all moved out there, so we haven't got many relatives left at all.
Oh, there you go. Well answered on the Hong Kong one, though. Anyhow, Andrew, you have the opportunity to purchase here in the gift shop. It's a wonderful prize, and here's Nikki.
Oh, yes. There's no need to feel hounded about finding quality time to relax because when you're feeling dog-tired, this beautiful outdoor piece will put you back in the swing of things. Made of sturdy jarrah timber to ensure durability and long life, the Woodley Garden Swing is designed to not only become the hallmark of your garden, but most importantly, it's remarkably comfortable. Usually $1,559, but tonight it's only $9 from Jensen Timber and Sale of the Century.
Can you help me here?
I'm losing it. There we go.
Aren't they beautiful puppies? Of course, it's Guide Dog. Oh, there we go there. We should be, oh, it's Guide Dog Puppy Week.
They're
and
feisty
the Guide
little
Dogs
things.
do some great jobs here. In fact, you can pick up these
Little puppies.
yeah, $2.50. You can pick them up from Safeway, Bank of Melbourne, Big W and Bunnings. And it's, feisty little devils, aren't they? The guide dogs do a fabulous job, so there you go. Please help them.
They're in training.
Yes, they are. Oh, come back here,
back
puppy.
here.
Now, Andrew, we're keeping the dogs. You can't have the pups, but of course you can have the setting here if you like. Beautiful setting. I can see you and Anne sitting in it, trying to justify why you didn't buy the shoes and the grand piano and all that sort of thing. 2 questions. You're in the lead by $30. Going once.
No, I think not, Glenn. Thank you.
I'll throw in a couple of $100 cash,
No.
just to help out.
Thank you. No.
Going twice, $9, $200 cash.
It's got a 5-year guarantee.
Yes, fantastic. It's also now got $500 cash with it.
It'll handle all forms of weather, Andrew.
Going 3 times.
No, thanks.
Anne would love it.
Oh,
You're going to be in so much strife when you get home.
I'm in that much strife now, it doesn't matter.
$600.
Got a good lead.
No sale. All right, no sale. I don't want to push the issue, so no sale. Andrew, still in
push the
strife at
friendship.
home, but in the lead on $65. And please, if you can help the Guide Dogs Association, please do so, because they do a fabulous job. Now, today is the 6th of July, and it was on this day in 1946 US actor Sylvester Stallone was born. For what film was he nominated for 2 Academy Awards? Oh, God. We'll tell you after this break. Our viewers' question tonight. For what film was Sylvester Stallone nominated for 2 Academy Awards? The year was 1976. It was for Best Screenplay and also Best Actor, and it was for the first of the Rocky series of movies. Our answers are all being had by Andrew, carryover champ at the moment, in the lead on 65, Anthony on 35 and Ruth on 20. So here we go with the cash card rounds. Name any of the 3 years that the modern Olympics have been cancelled because of war. Anthony.
1944.
That's correct. 1944 they were to be held in London. 1916 they were to be held in Berlin. And 1940 it could have been either Tokyo or Helsinki. Noted for his use of colour and fantastic themes was the painter born in Russia in 1887, Mark who? Ruth?
Kokoschka?
No, Mark Chagall. Also describing an unhealthy dread of water is what synonym for rabies? Andrew?
Aquaphobia.
No, hydrophobia. Cash card time, but even with that incorrect answer, you're still in the lead, Andrew. You have a lead of $20. Now, you've played cash card once in your time with us, and you had the opportunity to have the alpha that night. But you can play again if you like. Here's $5,000 cash, and here's the prize.
Andrew, here's a real sale of the century, a 5-night deluxe charter in the magnificent Whitsunday Islands. You and a partner will have absolute freedom to explore one of the most picturesque places on Earth. You can set sail for the Great Barrier Reef, leisurely cruise island to island, plus swim, fish, bushwalk or laze about in the tropical sun to your heart's content. Including return airfares, it's valued at $4,169 from Whitsunday Rent-A-Yacht, Qantas the Spirit of Australia and Sale of the Century.
Good crew on that yacht. Andrew, it's up to you if you want to play. 5,000 trip could be yours. What would you like? You'd like to give it a go? Good on you. All right, we're taking $15 off your score. Now all we need is you decide whether you want spades, clubs, diamonds or hearts. Which machine would you like?
Go the diamonds.
Go the diamonds. All right,
Let's see if we can't give some money away. Good luck, Andrew. On the diamonds machine tonight we have... Oh, we have $5,000 cold hard cash. Congratulations. That's yours to do whatever you'd like to do with it, Andrew.
I buy lots of mini miners with that.
You buy lots of mini miners. I'm sure Anne will be pleased to hear that. We're trying for you, Anne. We are. The scoreline now, Andrew on 45, Anthony on 40 and Ruth on 15. As we go back to the questions. Japan is made up of thousands of islands and islets in addition to its how many main islands? Anthony?
3.
No, there's 4. Which newspaper is commonly considered to have the USA's most authoritative bestseller list? Andrew?
New York Times.
The New York Times is correct. As we go to the last of our fame games, $25 in the wild card has been added to the board. So, who am I? The son of a politician, I was born in Egypt in 1922 and earned a doctorate in international law from the University of Paris before becoming a professor in this subject at Cairo University. During my academic career, I was published over 100 times and in 1977 was appointed to cabinet by Anwar Sadat. Gaining widespread attention for helping formulate the Egyptian-Israeli peace treaty, I was later promoted to foreign minister under President Mubarak. In 1992, I was unexpectedly elected Secretary General of the United Nations, the first Arab and the first African to hold... Anthony?
Boutros Ghali.
I am Boutros Ghali, that's correct. First African and Arab to hold that post. Well answered, Anthony. Now, all the money is on the board, $25, $15, $10. Pick the 25 and you're in the lead by $10. So, a very important choice. Who would you like?
I'd like the home viewer. Thanks, Glenn.
Good luck. Here's Warren from South Caulfield.
No money, but iron out the wrinkles in your life the easy way with this time-saving ironing press. It's valued at $359 from Singer.
Wonderful prize, Anthony. I'm sure you would have liked the money somehow. Where was it all tonight, Nikki?
The wild card was with Andrea Parker. Kim Kilby had the $10, Rachel Friend had the $15 and Rebecca Gilling had the $25.
Thanks, Nick. So that's where all the money was. And we have a close game on our hands here. Keeping in mind the champ has been with us for 5 nights. He's in the lead on $50. Only 3 questions ahead of Anthony on 35. And Ruth has a chance too. And also keeping in mind that Andrew is risking nearly $50,000 worth of prizes. It could go down the line on the Mad Minute right after this break. Welcome back once again on sale. It's down to the Mad Minute to decide what's going to happen. At the moment, our carryover champ, Andrew in the lead on 50, Anthony on 35 and Ruth on 15. So good luck to all of our players. 60 seconds up on the clock and your time starts now. Which Australian singer is conducting his I Can't Believe He's... Andrew?
John Farnham.
Correct. What is the square of 8? Anthony?
64.
Correct. Which continent is home to the Bantu people? Andrew?
Africa.
Yes. A winner of this year's Miles Franklin Award was Murray who? Bale. Which part of the ear is also called the tympanic membrane? Anthony?
The eardrum.
Yes, according to the saying, you can't get blood from a what? Andrew?
Stone.
Yes, beginning with E is which largest African antelope? Anthony?
Elk.
Eland. Johann Strauss Jr. Composed the waltz on the beautiful Watts. Andrew?
Blue Danube.
Yes, which Queensland Bay is Bribie Islands? Ruth?
Moreton Bay.
Yes, Scotland's King Robert I was also known as Robert the Who. Andrew?
Bruce.
Yes, on which sea does Estonia have its coasts? Anthony?
The Baltic Sea.
Correct. On what part of a building would you find a fresco? Andrew?
On the ceiling.
Yes, fromage is the French word for which dairy foods? Ruth?
Cheese.
Yes, Sauvignon Blanc grapes are used to make what colour wine? Anthony?
White.
Yes, which Daredevil's son recently jumped? And Andrew's won the game on $80. Congratulations, the champ's come through with a good win.
Great score. Well done, Andrew. Anthony, you've done well tonight. You picked up the shoes and the handbags, the kids' toys and the ironing press, $1,629 worth. Well done.
Nice meeting you too, Anthony.
Yeah, and Ruth, sorry, no prizes tonight. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Certainly been nice having you with us, Ruth. And Peter has these gifts for both you and Anthony.
Glenn, Ruth and Anthony, with the questions and answers, they'll keep on coming with the latest Sale of the Century board game from Crown & Andrews, and we'll give them our 18-carat gold-plated pin from Shimani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Andrew, congratulations. Another good score, 80. And, of course, you've got $5,000 cash, too, from the cash card.
And it's mine.
It's... Oh. Let's go shopping. Come on through and have a look. All right. Now, we have some beautiful jewellery here, because I got to tell you, I'm a bit concerned about what it's going to be like when you go home. You haven't bought anything for Anne, and I'd really like you to take this jewellery home with you for Anne.
Boasting artistry which only nature could create, this opal and pearl necklace is sure to steal the show. With perfect tones from a string of 66 round lustrous pearls, plus a handcrafted yellow gold enhancer, and the highlight of the piece, a deep cabochon dark opal, magnificently surrounded by a cast of dazzling diamonds. valued at $20,000 from Germani Jewellery.
There's the jewellery from Germani Jewellery. It's either that or the trip to Mauritius. You've got 4 numbers up there. Which ones would you like?
1
Okay, number 1.
Numero uno. The necklace.
Necklace.
and 11.
11 down the bottom.
That's
oh,
it.
there you go. The necklace. $20,000 worth for Anne.
Andrew, you've won this gorgeous opal and pearl necklace with handcrafted gold enhancer and a cast of dazzling diamonds. You're set to shine wherever you go. It's from Germani Jewellery.
Beautiful jewellery from Germani Jewellery. Hold on to that. Of course, come back tomorrow night, and it's a very good possibility you may be driving away in the fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider.
When the spider bites, there is no known antidote. Boasting the most agile and seductive form of all, the Spider will empower you with genuine sporting finesse, with a racetrack-bred engine and an adrenaline-charged pounce that leaves its competitors gasping. Every ride in the Spider is a sensory feast. Thrill to the throaty growl of its engine. Marvel at a body so sublime that none could possibly forget it. Along with a leather-lined cockpit, it's valued at $69,500 plus on-road costs. Alfa Romeo, the heart and soul of sports cars.
Now, the Alfa Romeo Spider. Now, that's beautiful jewellery there. What's Anne's birthstone, just out of interest's sake?
That's an opal, actually.
It's an opal. There's an opal in the middle there. Big decision for you. Have a look up here. Who's our cash jackpot tonight?
Tonight's sale of the Century Cash Jackpot rises to $178,000.
Are you going to risk $70,000 worth of prizes and come back and play with us tomorrow night? What's the story?
Yes, we'll have another go.
Have another go?
Have another.
All right, so we keep the jewellery from Germani Jewellery, and Andrew will be joining us
Well
again
done, yes.
tomorrow night. So until then, take care, and we'll see you then.
Adios.
Bye.